Hi there! So Android tablets haven't had a great track record and there are multiple reasons for that. Poor display, that they're mostly underpowered, limited productivity, poor audio, and the list just goes on. But with the Pad 5, Xiaomi has hit it out of the park. Now there is a reason I believe they've waited so long, because they wanted to get it right. In fact, they took it to the next level. The Xiaomi Pad 5 comes with 120Hz refresh rate, quad speakers, Dolby Vision, and even Dolby Atmos. Now there are two more accessories for the Xiaomi Pad 5 which are optional. There's a keypad and there's a pen, and that should take the productivity to the next level. We don't have them right now, but don't worry, we'll get our hands on them very soon and shall cover it in our full review. Meanwhile, I'm very excited to check this out, so without further ado, let's straight dive into the unboxing. So here is the Xiaomi Pad 5. Yes, we finally have the unit with us, and if you look closely, it's also supported with Dolby Vision and Atmos. Amazing. On the side here, you can see some of its manufacturing details. Towards the back, you can see some of its key specifications, the display size, the battery size, the processor, and the RAM variant and the storage variant. It also works with the Xiaomi stylus, which we shall cover later in this video. So let's quickly unbox it. So right on the top is the Xiaomi Pad 5. We'll keep it aside for a moment. A quick user manual. There's a box inside, a USB-C to USB-A charging cable, and finally a 22.5 watt charging brick. Let's open up the pad. Wow, this looks absolutely stunning. So let's start with my favorite thing, the gorgeous 10.95-inch LCD display with a resolution of 2560 by 1600 pixels. Now that's a 2.5K display right in your palm. Looks absolutely stunning. It has a pixel density of 274 ppi, and trust me, that's super crisp considering you're going to hold the pad at an arm's distance. It can produce 1 billion colors that looks super vibrant and almost feels like an AMOLED display. What tops the experience is the 120Hz refresh rate. Seeing is believing the way it flows. Now experiencing 120Hz on a phone and the same 120Hz on an 11-inch pad looks way smoother and better. It's like actually touching the content. The bezels are not the slimmest, but not a hindrance either. In fact, it just gives you enough space to hold the pad without blocking anything. Also, I really like this curved display around the edges, giving it a more cleaner look. Now if you hold the pad vertically or in portrait mode, you can spot the 8 megapixel camera on the top, which is ideal for online meetings. However, I would have preferred if this camera was placed somewhere here. I think it would have been even better when you're going to do online meetings when kept in horizontal mode. However, we'll test that and see how it performs. Now let's have a closer look at the design. Now this is an all aluminium frame and the thickness of the tab is just 6.9 mm. It's amazing. The cosmic grey back looks absolutely stunning. And even though it has a matte finish, it does attract some smudges. On the top is a 13 megapixel camera with flash. The sides are super slim and are extremely well built. Quad speakers with Dolby Atmos support, 2 on the left, while 2 on the right. A power button on the top with the volume rockers on the side. Then you can spot the microphones here for video calls. This round strip in the center is the spot to charge and place the Xiaomi pen. USB-C port at the bottom and pogo pin connector on the left to connect the Xiaomi keypad. The Xiaomi Pad 5 is running Android 11, there you go, and a special tab-oriented version of MIUI UI 13. Xiaomi stock apps are already updated for the tab interface. Check out the weather app, check out the notes app, the calendar, and we also get a full screen calculator app. Comes very handy. My favorite part of the OS is the dock. Easy to access the most often used apps. Now you can even open 2 apps simultaneously side by side and a third floating window, which truly takes multitasking to the next level. I can write my script on one side, access the website on the other, and even a floating notepad. Amazing! Now imagine using all this with the Xiaomi keypad and Xiaomi pen. It would be just amazing. Fun fact, you can actually even download the Microsoft Office suite from the Play Store, Excel, Word, and start working anytime on the go. Now let's talk about the multimedia. Watching videos never looked so gorgeous, especially since the Xiaomi Pad 5 supports Dolby Vision. Here on the Netflix app, you can also see the Dolby Vision logo. Now Dolby Vision content is an absolute delight on a 2.5K display right in your hand. The colors look so perfectly tuned to give you an ideal cinematic experience. What adds to the experience are the quad speakers. Wow, they get really loud, and more than that, they're very clear with surprisingly good lows. You can actually experience the Dolby Atmos sound, which makes you a part of the movie. Hear every crackle and tinkle. It's amazing. Also, as you change the orientation, the sound direction also changes accordingly. And this works in real time. Speakers automatically keep switching depending on the orientation. Check this out. Alright, let's talk about the performance. So the Xiaomi Pad 5 is powered with the tried and tested Snapdragon 860 with 6GB RAM. And let me tell you, it doesn't disappoint. Launching apps, multitasking all work like a charm. You can clearly notice how snappy this feels. We also ran some benchmarks starting with Antutu, and we got about 5,64,000, which is really good for a tablet of this size. Then CPU throttle test held up at 94%, which is exactly why the Xiaomi Pad 5 is a paradise for gamers. Check that out. It feels so fluid, and the gaming on this tab is just amazing. Everything is so clear. The controls are well spread out, and these amazing speakers just make it perfect for gaming. Now I really want to show you about productivity apps, like the Mi Notes app can do wonders with the Xiaomi Pen. And goes without saying, having a physical keyboard with this pad means you can type so much more easier, and I can't wait to demonstrate all those things so that you can know its full potential. Meanwhile, you can connect any third-party keyboard as well as a Bluetooth mouse along with this for your workflow. Trust me, it's a truly amazing experience. Then it comes with a 13-megapixel rear camera, which is quite good, but I don't think a lot of people are actually going to take pictures with this. I know, but you still can take pictures, and it has pretty decent performance. Then it comes with a built-in document scanner in the camera app itself, which I think is very handy. Rest, there's a front 8-megapixel camera, and I've used this for video calls while holding it vertically, and of course then it was perfectly fine. Now I'm waiting for that keyboard to come. Once I place that in the keyboard, I want to see how the eye line matches when you're doing those video calls, because then the camera is going to be on the side. So that's an experience I'm going to share with you in my full review. Then coming to the battery, well, it comes with a huge 8720 mAh battery, which should provide 14 hours of continuous video playback or browsing. Frankly, you can't ask for more. Now we get only a 22.5 watt charger in the box, which if you see is quite less considering today's standards, but still it will fully charge this tablet in 2 hours, which I think is again great. Now there are a couple of things to keep in mind before you buy the Xiaomi Pad 5. 1. There's no fingerprint scanner to unlock. However, you can set a PIN password, pattern password, or a password, or even face unlock. And that face unlock is really fast and works in both orientations, horizontal or vertical, which is actually really good. However, it might not be the most secure and might struggle in dimly lit situations. Then there's no SIM card support or phone calling feature on this tablet, only Wi-Fi connectivity. And finally, there's no 3.5mm headphone jack. But yes, you can connect Bluetooth earphones or headphones and listen to audio wirelessly. So this was it, guys. I think Xiaomi has struck gold with this one. 1 billion color display, 120Hz refresh rate, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, excellent performance, and stellar gaming experience. It's the perfect Android pad that you were waiting for. We don't know the price at the time of making this video, so you'll find the price, availability details, all the purchase links below in the description. You should definitely check it out. So now if you want to watch that full review, how about you subscribe to this channel? Also, I'll be covering it with the keypad and the Xiaomi Pen, and I really don't want you to miss that one. Write down in the comments if there are any questions. I think I'll cover that in my full review, or if it's a small one, I'll answer it below in the comments. So until next time, cheers!